leadership is a lot of things to a lot of people. One is it's challenging, right? So when I look at leadership, I think that we should just kind of look at this thing and define it. One of my favorite definitions, I have several, but one of my favorite definitions comes from John Maxwell. He says, true leadership cannot be awarded, appointed, assigned. It comes only from influence, and that cannot be mandated. It must be earned. The only thing a title can buy you is a little time, either to A, increase your level of influence with others, or B, to undermine it. So when you look at leadership, it's really the ability to influence. And I know that in your experience of living and experience of employment, what you find is that you have different kinds of leaders. You have different styles of leadership, some good, some bad, some desirable or more desirable than others. But what you find is multiple kinds of leadership. And so what we have to understand is that true leadership is not something someone can award you. So while you may be put in a position to lead, that does not make you a leader. You may have the title to lead. You may have a title on your business card. You may have a corner office, but that again does not make you a leader. It may put you in charge, but just because you have a superior position or title, that in of itself does not make you a leader. And so it becomes important that we try to understand exactly what's going on in this thing we call leadership, right? So as you look at this, people look to a leader, by checking the slide here, people look to a leader really to determine where we're going. They want to know direction. They want vision. They want the mission. They want structure. They want things that help us to understand where we're going. And so typically what determines a good leader or a bad leader is basically their ability to mobilize troops and influence them to get to a certain place. So when I think about this, let's talk about some truths about leadership. Leadership, it's exciting. I've had the privilege of leading people in some capacity or another for about 30 years at this point in my life. About 30 years I've been in leadership. And so I've found many varying emotions and phases of leadership, from being a green leader who didn't know anything to a mature leader who was still frustrated as if I were green sometimes. So I found that leadership can be exciting. Leadership can be rewarding. It's an honor to lead people. But at the same time, leadership can be challenging. Leadership can be frustrating, and leadership can be extremely demanding.